Alrighty, how's it going, guys? We are back with another episode of Cliff and his... I forgot he was wearing big tires, quite frankly. He looks like a beast. I'm Jovi, and...
would be face.
Yeah, and we're going to jump straight into it. I cannot remember what we're doing at all, though.
We were just working our way through the various lists. If you open the notebook, we'll be able to figure it out pretty quick.
Let's go look at our notebook. Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could just remember, like, one episode, what we were actually doing. But...
I did once, but that was only because I edited it right before. Stamps. Okay.
Oh, we were doing the magazine challenge?
Possibly,
and the gemstone challenge. Alright, but we finished both of those, so...
Yeah.
That's my city.
So we can't... We're not quite finished. Chestnut Canyon, except for the volcano maze.
Fuck that shit.
Is done. We haven't visited all the houses in White Mountain yet.
Oh, that surprises me.
And delivered a package.
She is in Peach Town, so we can just go do that right now since we're already here.
Okay, cool. And curling. Let's go. Okay, you can just tell me where Gisette is. Cause I'm
straight over that roundabout and then, to the left.
You got it.
And then I think she's in this brown house. Nope, there's clearly no doors there. I don't know what I'm talking about. She's around about this area though.
Alright, let me just get out of...
Well, one of these is Kevin's mother though.
Oh gosh.
Which might be that one, but...
I don't know, I think Kevin's mother's on the other side.
Yep, that's just that. Cool.
Good. I wouldn't want that. Would be a bit of an uncomfortable conversation, quite frankly.
Your kid's dad in a field. I neglected him for several.
Yeah. I was too busy trying to become president.
Just gambling.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what houses do we still have to visit in White Mountain?
I don't know. I'll warp there and we'll just start poking our nose into houses.
You sure we got it all, but...
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Because we saw Bear Man.
Not.
Oh, sorry, we're not meant to talk about that, are we? He told us not to tell.
No, we said we were telling the whole world.
That's true.
Don't want to be liars now.
That's true. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So the vote was in. Cliff is the Jeff Bezos of this world, so he will absolutely be taking off his phones.
Okay,
yeah. I haven't replied to it physically yet because I haven't physically had the time.
And that's why the sign's already missing. Nice work.
I didn't take it off. Who took it off?
I'm gonna need to go over the footage that I'm currently editing and actually see if we slipped that off at some point.
Yeah, but either way, it's not getting spawns, and I guess that means we have to take the stickers off too.
Look, maybe it had nothing to do with us, and that was solely
Cliff did it,
own volition. Yeah.
The game has become sentient.
We already got the
I know, but I'm covering our bases. Look, see, now we've got 40 meat. Think of how many barbecues we could have for 40 meat.
That was 40 Ks, which was 920 meat,
oh my gosh, even more.
Yeah.
Even more barbecues. See, I know we've gone to the bar too, but...
Actually, yeah, we definitely went
I went to the bar.
Yeah.
Because there was that whole thing of me going, where's the bar? And you're like, it's right there. How do you not know where the bar is? And there was a whole conversation.
Right, because I didn't have a...
Yeah.
Sorry, my memory's atrocious. Your directions are bad, my memory's bad.
With our powers combined.
We make a barely functioning...
shitty human being.
Package delivery we've absolutely got because we just did that quest.
It might be the paint shop, quite frankly.
No, I'm pretty sure this is where we ended up actually painting ourselves.
Yeah. That's good.
Grandma Dizzy's been visited.
Parts shop?
Yeah, because we had to buy the HG studless tires from here.
HG studly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we returned to that person about the... I mean, either way, we've visited him already, so that guy on the hill's been done. So, it's got to be down by the lake.
I'm just going to keep going. You would have gone in and spoken to the ski jump people.
Yeah, because I've done the ski jump.
Yeah.
And I've done that guy because that's the
what about this
ghost one? That's Grandma Dizzy, which we visited twice.
Okay. Oh, that did not see a fence there. I was hoping to just yeet myself off, quite frankly.
Oh, you know who I think it might be?
Who?
You know the windmill guessing game that's actually nowhere near White Mountain at all?
But haven't we done the windmill guessing?
Nope, we never did that.
So if I warp to Peach Town,
Yeah. So that might potentially be it.
let's try that. And if not, we'll come back and go to
That
the
is
lake.
ridiculous if that does count as White Mountain though.
Yeah. Yeah, shit's crazy.
Alright, we figured out what we're doing.
Also, we're on like episode 700 of me not having my voice. It's apparently been decided that this is who I am now. So I'm gonna stop like saying this isn't my voice and just embrace the rasp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which way? This way? No, probably
yes.
not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know what it is.
So have you just been ill for that long, or?
No. Well, I've been flat for a little while, but I'm assuming that's just because I'm doing a lot of things and I'm tired.
So you're teetering on the edge of being ill, and the only symptom is that you've lost your voice.
Yeah, and that's been gone. So this is week 2 now of not having my regular voice, which sucks.
I mean, so did your original voice. So.
Thank you. That sexy Australian accent that we all know and love. I was watching something where someone was trying to be like sensual in an Australian accent, and it's like, I'm gonna rustle your jammies. Oh my gosh, it's such a gross accent.
Yeah, well, I've been playing Payday 2 recently again, as I think I've mentioned, and one of the characters in that, Sydney, very heavily Australian bogan accent, and it's just horrible.
It's so gross.
Just like, and uses really shit Australian language as well, like Drongo.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never actually heard someone say the word drongo.
I have now.
Well, I mean, like,
in a sentence.
Genuine sentence, not just being like, oh yeah, that's an Australian word. Yeah, how many are there?
Shit.
Was it like 30 something?
Nah, it's within 20s. It's like 22, 27.
27? I was thinking 37.
I can
so
just
let's go 27.
Google this
I'm
if you want.
going to go count them first. I'll just reverse back in. I'm pretty sure it's 27. I'm hedging my bets on 27.
I don't think it's 27. I think 27 is what I always guess, and it's usually wrong.
0. There's no windmills. Oh no, I'm gonna go and recount. Alright, 24.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try 24.
I'll just type.
Yeah, I'll keep guessing until you finish Googling. Yeah, I absolutely counted them. Oh no, I guessed 1. Whoops. That's 1 windmill.
I mean, there was at
There's 0. There's a lot of air turbines. Air farmers.
There are 22.
22.
Unless this person's doing a little bit of
That's
trolling.
right.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Great. We didn't get the stamp too, by the way, for my White Mountain, so that
I got
wasn't.
no fucking clue then.
Oh, but it was red, so we must still be missing another house.
White Mountain. This was one of the miscellaneous ones, which are also red. I think White Mountain.
I thought
White Mountain's blue, ain't it?
I'll check once we get there.
Or I'm probably wrong. Maybe orange. Who knows? No, I think you're right. It is red. I'll just go through all the colors to cover my bases, then I won't be wrong.
It's red purple, red orange.
I think it's red because I think that's what like the deliver the package one came up as.
All right, let's go. Notebook. Stamps.
So you gotta go. Yeah, you got it.
And that's Papaya Island. Red. That was a pinky red.
All right, let's actually read the stamps that we've got. So,
Okay, so
visited all the houses.
Christmas tree, Arctic pattern, ghost mystery, desert, ski jumping, Santa, safe, curling, policeman, Papaya Island. So it's got to be something that's shit.
Was it? Yeah, no, we did that one.
Let me go.
It's got to be down near the lake. There's nowhere else around here that
Yeah.
could be. Oh, the body shop.
Where's the body shop?
Right behind you.
It's It's behind you.
Like right there. That's gotta be it.
Surely. Gotta look at those bods.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, how do we do the policeman?
He just wants you to go to San Polis and talk to the lighthouse guy.
No worries, can do. To San Polis I go, to the city that never sleeps.
Yes. Vegas.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I was at a wedding expo today.
Yeah?
And I'm not getting married, a friend of mine is, and I'm the bridesmaid for everyone else. I don't know where the lighthouse is, you're gonna have to tell me.
It's straight this direction.
Cool. Yeah, so we were there and they had like different stalls and stuff for things that you could have at your wedding.
A bit left, actually.
That way, cool. And
Bit too far left.
and they had a few like different DJ booths there. And I was a little bit disappointed because I was really hoping that like the DJs would be able to play just like all at once. They had like a schedule of when they could play, and I was hoping that it would just be like free reign, so you could get like a proper like West Side Story fight between the DJ booths. But yeah, no such luck. They had schedules of when the music could play from each
like
DJ
an
booth.
actual rap battle where they're dissing each other about how everybody who hires them has their marriage fall apart in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean that, or like just the sheer anarchy of having just noise of like one's playing like ABBA and the other one's playing Ed Sheeran. It's just like congealing in
Trying to
this atrocious.
Blast the volume louder and bury the other one under. Yeah,
that's it.
I imagine that would kind of ruin the event.
The vibe, yeah. No, I know, but I was kind of low key hoping for that. And then we did get a little bit of it though, because there was a live band there that was like waiting for their slot of when they were allowed to make noise, and while we were kind of standing and looking at this other DJ booth that had like a bitching Saturday Night Fever dance floor, like it was an infinity floor, so it had like the mirrors, so it looked like it went on forever, cool. With lights that flashed different colours. It was really cool. So we were like admiring this dance floor, trying to convince our friend that they needed it for their wedding.
It was a bit too tacky.
They hated it. They're like, we're not having like a 70s themed wedding, so no. I was like, how dare you? But yeah, so while we were admiring this, the wedding band was talking shit, being like, yeah, sure, they've got a fancy floor, but nothing beats live music. So we did get a little bit of it, but it wasn't quite.
Was their live music actually good though?
Yeah, it sounded alright, but
okay.
I mean, you get more variety with the DJ. It just, like, if I want to listen to live music, I want to listen to that specific live singing, you know?
This is again going to be a hot take, but in this day and age, I genuinely don't understand the point of a DJ because you just have Spotify.
Yeah, but
it's going to be a more tailored and curated experience.
But you can send a tailored and curated playlist to a DJ, and you can also then you've got someone to manage it, so people can put in requests and stuff, and it's like a middleman. It takes out the risk of someone just coming over and changing the music. Like a DJ is not going to put on, you know, a song that's going to completely kill the mood of the wedding, whereas a drunk guest might. So, yeah.
So they're glorified security guards.
Yeah, basically the music bouncers.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, a lot of DJ booths and stuff come with the specialised dance floor.
I know you're getting into this conversation, but you should probably keep driving.
Oh,
I don't think we want just an episode of Cliff sitting still.
Well, I think I've finished everything here. But,
so papaya?
Yeah, I'll just head there. Yeah, so they come with like specialised equipment like dance floors, specialised speakers. It also, quite a few of them do pyrotechnics as well.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not just music.
The music,
right.
Yeah. So glorified bouncer and pyrotechnician, I guess.
Very nice.
Yeah. So yeah, and the wedding singers, like, they looked like wedding singers from the movie The Wedding Singer. Like, they had that exact vibe of just like greasy and kind of sleazy, which was pretty great. I don't know what I need to do.
Hear that Reverend Engine?
Yeah, I mean, it was in the game. Don't worry about it.
episodes ago, you were commenting like, oh, we don't get Hoon drivers that often. And I think we haven't had a single episode where there hasn't just been somebody.
Well, maybe we film basically the same time every week, so maybe that's their scheduled Hoon driving time that we've just lined up with our scheduled filming time.
I guess.
I don't actually think there's anything to do here.
Wait, have you already...
Casa, 20 fish, where's my... There's nothing here to do.
Oh.
Oh, we haven't visited the houses. Body shop, I'm going to guess. Go ahead and assume.
Might have something to do with that.
Body or paint shop.
Actually, it's possible we visited this body shop because I think this is where we got Cliff's body.
Yeah.
I believe it might be the paint shop. That's the Mez house.
Yeah, just check it out.
Oh my goodness. He is not looking very professional. At least he's repping the brand.
Yeah, exactly. See, me popping in just motivated him to keep going, so
yeah,
you're welcome.
Checking in on the help.
Body's in the water, exactly. Listen, Cliff runs a tight operation. He's not about to let his employees slack on the job, or his paid off government officials.
Yeah, I mean, we don't pay them.
Yeah, that's true.
They're volunteer.
We pay them with what do people say to struggling artists? Exposure. We pay them with exposure.
That's the body shop.
That wasn't the one we needed to go to?
No, paint.
Oh gosh.
This is where we got Cliff's body from.
Only half listening, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think you were listening at all.
Maybe a quarter at best. Alright, so is the paint shop also on here?
Maybe.
No, it's there. Oh,
That's
there's
the
the parts.
shop.
That's a part.
I don't think it is on here, but
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt to check.
No, because that's the mushroom lady. The fluffy mushroom.
Right. Yeah. So it's got to
right.
be back on the mainland.
Ooh. Nope. Oh yeah, we're wearing... I forgot we were wearing.
Oh yes, that's why we don't have the sign on. We equipped I equipped the jet ski specifically to get
No, but that replaces the... Oh no, you're right. It replaces the
yeah,
sign.
yeah. Mystery solved.
Okay.
Cliff doesn't have a mind of his own.
Yeah, but he has been confirmed to the Bezos of this world, so...
We still need to remove those stickers.
Yeah, I'll do that when we go to the next ski. That's not it, is it?
No.
No, it will have a clearly labelled paint sign.
Read the sides.
Oh, we've been over this. My character arc hasn't yet evolved to reading. Maybe by the end of the series I'll read a sign.
There it is. Oh no, that's police station.
Yeah, read a sign. There's the bar. I recognise the juicy juice. Just want to make it clear that I didn't read.
Maybe it's that black building over there on the map? No, that's a pudge.
Yeah, that's a pub.
Does this have a paint shop?
It'd have to. Maybe it's in a different area to this.
Well, maybe it
This is
was one
fishing.
of those buildings and it doesn't actually have a sign. Yeah, because that was fishing.
Okay, that's Mare.
Yep.
That's the bar.
That's the police station.
Yeah.
Q's factory.
That's the recycle this.
That's the
this one?
Q's factory.
Oh. Yeah. I thought that one back there was
No
the
police.
What's this
Maybe this might be beach flag, but yeah, it's beach flag.
Yeah, fuck beach flag. Although that's a pretty dope statue.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of those.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it was on the boardwalk.
No, it definitely wasn't.
No, because yeah, you're right. That would be ukulele.
And then this isn't.
That's the weird red van thing. Yeah.
Yeah, hippie man.
Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Bye, Andy.
If you didn't want to join, why did you ask me? So, well, no, you don't want me either? Well, I didn't want to join anyway. Okay, and there's nothing further that way. Alright, let me go explore.
Maybe it is up near the coconut shop.
Yeah, let me go check by the coconut shop. Oh, that's too soon. No! Damn it. I was looking at the map to make sure, find out where the thing was. Ugh. Yeah, I guess you're coming with me. Yeah.
So, wedding event, give you any ideas for anything you might want to do one day?
Yeah, eventually.
Mirror floors?
Yeah, definitely mirror floors. That's going to be great for upskirting.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah, probably not in an event where people are known to wear dresses.
Yeah, that's the big selling point is the white dress. Granted, typically it's a long white dress,
Yeah.
but still.
Best not risk it.
But all those bridesmaids. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've definitely got things like I'd like to do, but it'd be very dependent on my partner as well, what they would want to do.
Fair enough.
Like, I'm not one to just make... I like decision making, but I like decision making with people.
Ain't here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a mystery. Do you know what we haven't visited at all? Is that tree. Maybe I should go in there again.
No. Don't even joke. Maybe down there, Sleepy Cat. Maybe there isn't actually a paint shop here.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a pain. I think this is going to be it. So we've got... I bought a new HDMI cord.
And you might need to return
I think I'll need to return a new HDMI cord because the picture keeps cutting in and out.
Fortunately, I won't show that for anybody watching this.
Yeah, luckily that's not going to be a you problem, it's just an us problem. But if you see me crashing into walls, that's definitely why. It's not because I'm untalented.
Yeah, it's Casa, so we've already...
Yeah, I know, but...
Boardwalk?
I'll go back to the boardwalk, but I'm 90% sure we've visited... Have we actually gone into the Cloud Hill building?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we've been to Cloud Hill.
Okay.
I mean, it's gotta be. It can't be anywhere else.
Yeah, we've been to that building over there, because that's the obstacle course.
No,
that's the tree.
Pot shop and the tree, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Done the obstacle course.
River.
So it has to be on the boardwalk. Like, I thought there was only the body shop...
and there's 2 houses on there.
Ukulele...
And
mushroom, but there must be another one on there. Should be...
I'm a little confused as to how I'm down here when I've got the...
You know, you could have just driven out the waterfall and looped straight back onto the beach.
Listen, this is the first time I've actually successfully gone in the water without dicking around with you. You're gonna take what you get. I thought about going the complete rock. Yeah. But I was like, no, this is not the time for bants. But maybe a few bants. We've been in this police station, haven't we, Shelley?
Yes, we have.
This is just a nightmare. Yeah, no, there's definitely stuff I'd want to have. Oh my gosh, have at my wedding, but it's like, and there's also it will really highly depend on what my finances are looking like at that stage, because there's other things I'd like to pay for rather than a really fancy party.
So what about a Dungeons and Dragons style wedding where you have to actually roll the d20, and if you're not one, you don't get married?
Yeah. And that one of the cake, just have to push it over.
I mean, there might be something to leaving a wedding to chance like that.
Yeah, it can be pretty fun. But,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is...
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I've got no clue what's going on here. He had a cool statue as well, though.
I'm really at a loss as to what we haven't gone into. I'm going to do what I was doing at White Mountain and just start going into every house again.
You've already more or less done that, though.
No, I haven't gone to all of them across the beach.
No, you did. The only one you haven't been into was the fishing one, which we've without a doubt done already.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I remember being very excited about that last episode.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, but I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like, where else can I look? What are we missing?
Oh, this is going to be so frustrating to watch for anybody who knows exactly what it is we're missing.
Yeah, especially after we've talked so much shit about being like, yeah, we've played this heaps of times.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be a paint shop. Maybe it's like hidden behind one of these.
Well, that's why
buildings.
I kind of wanted to go into all of them, because one, we can look at the mini-map, and
because the mayor's house is sort of like 2 buildings connected. Maybe there's a second door on it, which is the paint shop. But the paint shop usually has a big sign out the front.
that says paint.
Yeah.
The only place, aside from this beach, that I don't think I've checked properly. I mean, it's definitely not going to be around here. This is all just the mayor's house. I'll go in the bar. Maybe we didn't go to this bar.
I would have thought we
So do I, but like...
Maybe you're right.
I'm running out of buildings to go into.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we didn't go into this bar.
don't know how we found all the coins without it, though.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Papaya Island is pretty condensed. Maybe that was it. Yep.
Yeah. Gosh, damn it.
I thought Cliff, the alcoholic he is, would have been there.
To the bar. That
Maybe
would
he
be
just
first up.
forgot.
Yeah. He was still too drunk from the other one. Okay, so Papaya Island.
Done.
Get that squared away. So, next up.
Cloud Hill.
Cloud Hill, and that's going to be yours, I'm guessing.
Alright.
Let's hand that over to you.
Let's give that a go. So, speaking of D&D,
Yes.
you want to get into any stories about the campaign that you've been running, or?
Yeah, so the campaign, I'm going to mention this, is heavily based on Dimension 20's Fantasy High. But the general premise, without giving too much away to you, because you're in the campaign, so is it's an entire modern town with magic. Well, I say modern, it's like 1950s to 80s town, with traditional D&D rules, but also got like American diners and stuff. That's trapped underneath a bubble, and there's not really any. It's very taboo to talk about the bubble. People don't really talk about it. They don't go near it.
If something that's taboo, it sure has come up a lot in the sessions we've played.
Between you guys, yeah, but other people haven't talked about it too much.
Yeah.
So that's it, the main premise behind it, and at the moment the party has come across like strange flashing lights in the sky. They've seen some people doing some funky shit by the bubble. They don't really know anything further about that yet. Last session they found a hatchway near the near one of the edges of the bubble where they had seen funky shit going down earlier, and they investigated it, solved some puzzles, and fought against some brought to life classic 80s toys. So there was a Cabbage Patch Kid, a Magic 8 Ball, a Walkman, a Transformer.
I swear we had something else we were going to actually talk about, but I seem to have forgotten it already.
Yeah.
No,
That's gone now. But yeah, no, it's going really well. It's quite a fun one. You've made the principal at the school suicidal, like session 1. So
oh,
kitchen.
yeah.
Yeah, and you've picked up a stoner NPC who's just such a delight.
If you don't pick up the random NPC as a party member episode 1, like, can you really
Are you really playing D&D? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good. Last session you had a massive explosion and you're not too sure what that's about yet.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably just some kids playing with fireworks in the forest. It was Adventure Day after all.
It was Adventure Day. Yeah, so the school structure is you have 4 days of like your formal schooling where you go in and you get taught by your teacher for your class, basically. So there's like a bard teacher or a sorcerer teacher. And then there's one Adventure Day where you're expected to meet up with your party and you do some adventures. But because the town's under a bubble, the expectations of adventures are low. Like, adventuring's not really something that happens in this town. But they also didn't want to change the curriculum because, you know.
That would be effort.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Also,
a strong apathy in this town. I think that's pretty safe to say.
You'd have to tear down the signs that say adventuring school if you're not doing adventuring, and that costs money.
And they got put up there with magic, so you know, it's like, it's going to just be a headache to deal with.
I'm trying an artificer for the first time, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, your character's pretty great. Yours is very like by the books lawful.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It's already been semi-problematic.
Oh, I mean, it's working well. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, so for example, they had to go speak to the principal the other day. And the principal, because they're kind of on a downward spiral, was passed out on the desk with a bottle of whiskey.
Did bully the principal day one.
Yeah. Yeah, this was not how that character was necessarily supposed to go.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so went to speak to her. She was passed out on a desk. And you still, after, even though you got into like an altercation in her office.
Trashed her office.
Absolutely trashed it. You still wanted to go back and talk to her. I was like,
oh, we were supposed to.
Yeah. But she was well and truly, she wasn't waking up. Yeah. Oof. Oh.
Not quite.
Yeah. That's going well. It's enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really enjoying Artifice. The fact that you just get a gun, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, and you just got some fancy loot too.
Yeah, some bullets which won't miss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my magical replication skill does not work on those.
No, it does not. Yeah, I was actually almost going to write, like, this cannot be replicated and stuff on the bit of paper, but then I just forgot to do it. Like, that was in my brain of, like, I need to make sure it's clear that you can't, and I just forgot to do it. But did you actually read the top of our clerics?
Nah, I've only seen the ones that you gave myself and the stoner.
Oh, okay, because you would probably appreciate it. So our cleric got a fan that can cast friends. And it's like a Japanese one of those fans that comes out. And I called it the Adoring Fan.
Oh, nice.
Which is a Skyrim reference for those who don't know. Not Skyrim, Oblivion, sorry.
My goodness.
Same word. Oblivion reference. Yeah. And I thought I did a good job with that pun. I was like, good job, me. Basically, I just want you to pat me on the back for what I thought.
Well, you should have made sure I saw it.
I know, I didn't think to make sure until it was too late. I was exhausted. Like, that combat went on forever. Everyone was rolling really shit.
I think of the, 5 party members, only 2 people actually successfully landed hits.
Yeah, it was insane for, like, the entire combat. And it wasn't like... I shouldn't have been that long in combat. There was 6 things to fight.
You ended up actually starting to lose control of the party as people just broke off into conversations because, like, well, I guess this encounter is our life now.
Yeah, this is who we are. I was like, it should not have taken that long. Yes, but no, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying DMing. It's
Yeah, no, you're doing a good job. I'm thoroughly enjoying the campaign as well. I'm excited for the next session.
Great. Yeah, hopefully we can play this week. We've got a big Saturday coming up. I'm going to... So it's similar to Tough Mudders for people who don't live in Australia. So it's basically just an obstacle course that's over 12 Ks. And yeah, I think there's like 30 obstacles. So we got that Saturday.
Oh shit, I've completely fucking forgot what the question here was.
100.
3. Cool.
Whoa.
I think that was coconuts.
Oh, yeah, I had no idea. Oh yeah, it would be coconuts because there's 3 outside of the coconuts one.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, quack. But I actually think that's what started my voice losing because the principal she's a half orc, and she speaks in a very deep, rough, like husky voice, which for me is not like it's not well in my natural range at all. So
you're actually getting pretty decent with the voice acting. I know you've only done like a couple of tutorials and a couple of attempts at it, but your characters are already starting to sound a lot better.
Thanks. Yeah, that's my goal. Is I try and get like a few characters, like either work on improving a few characters a week or like try and add in another one. So yeah, there's a few that are going pretty well. I think I'm finally getting the hang of Candy Apple. Yeah. She's a police officer that's on the... So our cleric used to have a criminal background, so they were chosen by the god. They didn't choose to be a cleric, but they were chosen and have now had to leave their criminal life behind. But yeah, so she's got a police officer on the payroll, and she's got like a nice southern charm.
Okay, so I've been meaning to ask a couple of things, right?
Yeah.
One, how do you come up with your names? Because Candy Apple is... I wouldn't describe as a particularly good name. It's quite unfortunate. I imagine it came with bullying, or is that just standard for your universe?
It's pretty... I mean, your professor was called Professorson, so I think you can pretty safely assume that it's common to the universe. The goblin that lives in the church is called Sheet, with no other name. Like, and to answer your question, my naming process is...
You look around the room and then you just, oh,
No, it's literally, it's not even looking around the room. It's the first name that comes into my head usually, which I think vibes with the character. So sometimes a name will come in before, but I'm like, no, that's not the right vibe for where I'm taking this, where I envision this character going. So for example, the principal, she's quite proper.
Yeah, that's right. Just first off, do we believe in angles or do we not believe in angles?
I mean, I've seen a triangle before, so yes, I absolutely believe.
How about angels? Does Cliff?
Oh, does Cliff? No, he's a man of science.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, maybe we should believe because...
Yeah, if we can get something out of it, Cliff will alter it.
Yeah, it's the Jeff Bezos. Yeah, but the principal, so she's quite proper. She gets... I mean, prior to her suicidal, she used to get quite frustrated when people would underestimate her intelligence because she was a half-orc. Well, you did yourself off.
With Cloud Hill anyway.
Yeah, I was finished anyway. That's like the van. I didn't want to be in your team anyway. Then why did you ask?
I was just trying to push, what
the angel guy.
The dust off.
Yeah. But yeah, so quite proper, quite formal, but then also has that like brutal, orcish nature. So that's where I came up with the name Greta Steelcarver. Because yeah,
she does look like a Greta.
She does, yeah. She's got strong Greta
I don't
vibes.
actually know what a Greta looks like, but
she looks like one.
Well, this is the first time I've really heard the name Greta and like seen a face put to it. So this is what all my preconceptions are going to be now.
But no, that's how I literally how I come up with names. I vibe out how they feel. So like the cheerleaders, I went with Lainey and
yeah, that's a very cheerleader.
Yeah, I can't remember the other. Stacey and Lainey, cheerleader names. You've got the jock. I think we've actually got a Chad and a Chet in the in the campaign, and I get them mixed up. So it's either Chad or Chet is one of the footballers, and then the Bard teacher is the other one. I think the Bard cheater's the Chad. Teacher, sorry, is the Chad. He's a pretty chill dude.
So should we get started on the photos?
Yeah, I mean, we're all dressed and ready to impress.
Yeah,
so
I might actually quickly do a race first.
Yeah, let's do a race, and then we'll do photos. Like, we're actually probably... So I feel like there's only going to be another few episodes before we're ready for the next game.
Yeah.
So if anyone has any requests of game, now is your time to put them in.
Yeah.
Because by the time this one goes up...
We might have finished.
We might have finished or be very close to. We'll have like one or two more to film.
Unfortunately, I'm thinking there might potentially be a Wednesday that gets missed at some point because I'm pretty busy with work. I'm going to try to get them all edited and uploaded, but there might be a hiatus of like a week.
Well, mine would still go up. So.
Alright, I'll play catch up then, I guess, if I fail at some we'll get a double upload.
That's okay.
Hopefully I'm able to keep up with it.
Yeah. No, mine should still be going up. I've very heavily scheduled my life because
you're very well organized. It's one of the traits that I could probably learn from.
I need to be organized. I don't have time to not be organized, unfortunately.
I enjoy being relaxed and just taking it easy.
See, I find being relaxed stressful, so...
You find relaxing stressful.
Yeah. I know you haven't watched Parks and Recreation, but I really strongly identify with Ben as a character from that.
Yes, I know who that is.
Yeah, exactly. I knew you wouldn't. Someone will. But yeah, his whole spiel, like he goes, there's a episode where he's going with a group of people to kind of like unwind because he's so tightly wound. And they're taking him to like an acupuncture place and a heap of other stuff, and he's just there like tensing up, the most stressed he's ever been in his life.
Well, acupuncture I can't actually imagine would be pleasant.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something I'd want to do. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty happy to try most things.
Because first off, you have to actually believe in all that like chakra.
Not necessarily. Acupuncture is to do with releasing, like it's actually hitting and releasing pressure from points. So it does actually have medical note. And like I've had actual acupuncture in my wrist actually through a physio.
Okay.
So it does actually release pressure in points. So you're talking more about the spiritual side of it.
So there
but
is
medically
actual
there is
real
actually
science behind it. It's
Yes.
just needles in the skin, though.
So no, but they put it. So it's like, well, you could argue that putting like a massage is just pressure on the skin, but you're not. You're actually releasing the knots and things that are in the muscle.
I'd still argue. I mean, first off, I've never received any of these things because I guess my body just works, so I don't ever get.
Well,
like,
also
this stuff
you don't
like
do a
that.
lot of physical stuff, so you don't tend to get the tight muscles.
Even
and
when I was though, I'd never really.
But you got like tight leg muscles and things like that. So massages and acupuncture release that pressure from that tightness. They help loosen the muscles back up when they get tight.
Alright.
Yeah, and there's a heap of other benefits, from what I understand. I don't know enough about acupuncture to do
I
it.
don't know enough about acupuncture.
But yeah, I had it in my wrist, and that drastically helped. I immediately felt the pressure go out, and it felt so much better.
Fair enough. So, we're going to get photos done.
Yeah. I think no jets or
jets?
gorillas. Yeah.
Big spoiler though, right? Cause,
Yeah, big spoiler.
Yeah,
But take the fog lights off.
No, that's part of the pimp.
Okay.
I'm not into utes at all, but I was friends with someone ages ago who was, and the big thing that they had all the shows was about how low you could get it and how many lights you could put on it.
All right,
that was
okay,
the only
well.
shit that people cared about.
Okay. I'm not a car person, so. But to me, that's covering the spoiler. Not spoiler, the grill.
Yeah.
Case in point, I'm not a car person. You've got like a super long hair that's just dangling from your beard space right there. Yeah, I think it's no.
Yeah, it's
is good
fine.
audio.
I don't even notice it.
I
so-
noticed it. Thank you. It was really look. It's been bothering me for a while.
Should have mentioned it earlier.
I should have, but
Okay. Do you remember where Putt Shop 1 is?
yeah, it's a bit before Putt Shop 2.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's a fair response. I'll take it.
I guess we don't necessarily have to start at 1 because it does loop back.
Yeah. Yeah, start where you want.
We'll start with this one behind the farm.
Awesome.
No, this is going to be so boring.
Yeah.
This is where it'll be good
Putt
to
Shop
come up
3.
with a story time thing of something. We should have saved it for this moment.
Story time, all my wedding stories
Yeah.
that aren't actually wedding stories. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, paint drying. I quite like.
I don't know. It's not really my thing.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Like, actually, what really frustrates me about paint, and I fully understand that it's because it's a chemical change when it's drying, but like you've picked out the color.
I watched a
and it dries
podcast on
different.
paint drying. Let me tell you about it.
I did not. No, it's just because when I painted my room when I was younger, I picked out a beautiful soft purple. Like it was basically white, but it had like a purple tinge to it. And when it dried, it went this gross pinky purple. And I was
Oh,
just
yeah, I remember
stuck
that.
with it for years. So much, so I hated it so much that I printed off hundreds of photos and turned that into a wallpaper, basically. I covered my walls in it. So yeah.
Hey, it's Cobran.
Boop.
Boop.
Yeah, we know a place.
Get over there, bud. We need more playgrounds.
Yeah, we want playgrounds in my city.
I think he's the boring one that doesn't have a slide.
Oh man. Wait, there's 2 playgrounds?
Yeah, you get one from Cobran and one from Saucy, I think her name is. What a name that is.
Yeah, that's not the name of someone I want opening a playground.
This bridge is trying to eat me.
Yeah.
There we
You
go.
seem to be having a bit of difficulty.
Did you just go full Clippy on me?
Yeah, dude. Need some help with that? I mean, be grateful I haven't introduced a character called Clippy into the campaign yet. Because it could happen.
Yeah. Oh, that's number 1.
Oh, nice.
Don't know why I came onto this side of the thing.
Yeah.
I guess I just wanted a peach.
But alas, you were the peach all along.
Yes.
down.
Okay.
So you may be yawn by your yawn.
Fair enough.
It's been
I'm trying to think of some topics, because I swear we had one before.
We did, and you
like,
told me to stop talking. Yeah, let's put a
on
pin in
that.
this because we should save it for when we're actually here, and now it's gone. We pinned it too high, and now we can't see it or reach it.
We should have just kept talking about it, and then we could scripted read it back.
I don't think we're about that scripted life, let's
No.
be honest. Yeah. Oh, no, we were talking about, was it about the salting of the roads?
No, that came later. That was when you were pissed off at the
Slow
car at the
driver.
roundabout. Yeah.
Yeah, about the snail. We quite often refer to slow drivers as snails, and then we salt the roads. Imagine.
Which
something.
is counterproductive because...
If they are actually snails, you would just end up with foamy cars stopped and stuck on the roads, fizzling.
Yeah. Just a bunch of wrecked cars right in the way.
I get a heap of slugs at my house, and like I've tried a heap of different things, and the only thing that works is putting, like, as if I'm trying to keep demons out, a line of salt at all the entrances.
The problem with salt is it doesn't stop them.
I know, I was thinking, like, when I've removed it now because I've discovered this, but I was thinking that they would, like, hit the salt and be like, oh, this is painful, I'll turn around and go the other way. But the monsters just power through and then start withering in pain as you have to, like, watch them suffer, and you can't pick them up because they're just turning into goo. So there's nothing you can do really to get the salt off.
Yeah, do you think that's Photoshop?
No, no, it's legit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's nothing you can do, and so I removed the salt because I felt so bad about, like, these fizzing slugs that were just dying on my floor.
Yeah, because you'd think you'd touch it and you'd turn around, but no.
No, they just keep powering through, so now I just have to deal with slugs on my floor. I just have to take them out every now and again. But yeah, I just felt really bad because, yeah, they were, like, sizzling away. And I know they don't feel pain how we feel pain, but, or, like, fear, but still.
I mean, they do feel
Suffering.
pain and fear. It's just...
It's in a different, yeah, but they don't have the cognitive capacity to experience it how other creatures would.
Yeah, I mean, it's a slug. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you still feel really bad, so I had to remove the salt. But yeah, I just get so many slugs. I don't know why, but they just, they love being in my space. It's not like I've got, like, food or things lying around to attract them.
It's just some places have different bugs, insects, whatever. Like when I was staying out in the country last year, there were just a bunch of those giant moths, like you know, really big ones about the size of your hand.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
There were so many of them, and every time, because I tend to stay up pretty late, so I'm just sitting in the living room playing games with the lights on, and you could just hear, like, a chorus of wings just beating on the windows, like, let me in!
I see the light! Yes. Yeah, no, well, the thing is, though, it's not like I get slugs anywhere else up there. Like, I don't see an abundance of slugs around anywhere else. Like, I live pretty close to where I work, and I don't get that problem in my work building, or I don't see that problem in my work building. But it's just in my place. Get out. Go be sluggy somewhere else. And I don't even have a garden. Like, my house is completely surrounded by pavement.
Fair enough.
So I'm like, why are you here?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the time of the year or something.
Gosh.
Do you remember that millipede plague we had?
Yeah, that was terrible.
I mean, it was bad because you couldn't take a step without crunching them.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool just...
I don't have an issue with millipedes.
Yeah.
It's just there was so many.
Yeah.
It's like you could have too much of a good thing, you know?
Now a centipede plague.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah, that would be horrifying.
That's too much of a bad thing. Because one centipede is too many. Those things. Arseholes. Gross arseholes.
I'm playing those assholes which aren't gross.
Yeah, cats. Cats are cute arseholes. They are. They're cute, cuddly.
I would not describe an asshole as cuddly.
But cats are assholes. We can all agree.
Yeah.
They slap shit off counters.
They scratch you,
They scratch,
bite.
they screech. They're loud.
No, I don't like.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
But they're cute little cuddly guys. They purr.
Just remember the other day, housemate's just sitting there trying to pick a lock because he does that for fun. And the cat's like, no, I want attention now. So just getting up in between his hands and all of that and just pushing her face up against him. It's like, come on, take the hint.
That's not love.
No.
Until they don't anymore, then don't touch them because you'll get scratched.
They want attention when they don't have it, yet they hate attention when they do have it. They are just assholes.
Yeah. But by gosh, they're cute. Little beans.
I'm pretty sure you only think that because you're infected.
Yeah, probably. But I don't care because they're cute.
Are you familiar with the whole...
Yeah.
Bacterial, symbiotic parasite type thing? Yeah.
But they're cute, so it's fun. I mean, surprised you wouldn't be too in that case because we did have a cat when we were growing up.
No, I am infected.
No.
I look at a cat and I can't help but be like, oh, and then like, wait a second. You're pulling a fast one on me.
I know.
Don't you use your mind control?
And it goes, meow.
And then I resent them because of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're just soft little fluffs.
Birds are better.
Birds are pretty dope. But the best are octopi.
Have you ever pet an octopus?
Yeah, I have actually.
Oh, you have?
I'm sure I have it in an aquarium thing. I feel like I've definitely.
I know you've
done
had a
one.
stingray before, but...
Yeah, I've done a few stingrays.
Little sea
All this
pancakes.
stuff. Yeah, they're pretty dope too. They feel great. I've patted sharks.
No,
that was
James,
in
I
Osaka.
kicked you off the team.
Yeah. Sea creatures are great.
I'll admit there is an appeal to them. I quite like sea creatures.
Yeah.
Like, some of them can be just downright horrific, but...
Yeah. There are some pretty terrifying. But that's what's great too. Like, there's such variety in sea creatures. Like, I could say sea creature, and it could be anything from a cucumber to, like, a death fish.
Yeah, I was going to say you get a fair
Or
bit
a
of
tongue
variety
parasite.
with birds as well, but not quite the same, because, like, it's... Aves is a class, whereas, like, sea creatures
you could
is
be like
basically
a
just
crustacean
all-encompassing.
or a mollusk, or a fish.
Crustaceans
mammal.
are pretty neat. I like isopods, except for the tongue parasite ones. That is a nightmare.
They're pretty horrifying.
Have you seen the like pictures of, well, not pictures, a little animated, I guess, GIF of fishermen just holding a fish that he's caught, and then just an isopod just shoots out of its mouth and up his arm.
No, I haven't. That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, terrifying, but great.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, and just fish have like great little faces. Like, they always look like they're horrified.
Some
Which
of them,
I find oddly charming.
I'm not really a Twitch user, but I'm familiar with pug/pugging, and a lot of fish tend to just be pugging almost constantly.
Yeah, they just got that constant pug face.
Yeah.
They're great. And then sharks are cool too. And seals. I mean, seals conquer both land and sea, but
I don't think I'm really the biggest fan of sharks, seals, whales, any of that sort of stuff.
I think what I really like about sea creatures is the fact that they always look floaty because they're in the water. So
Because they're always floating.
Because they're always floating, yeah. And so just like the concept of being able to just like gently push and it would just like, glide away.
Yeah, that doesn't work if it has more mass than you.
No. But then you push it and then you glide away. So it's still the same effect, just slightly reversed. But yeah. Yeah. Starfish. It's great. You're watching him and it's like, you don't move at all. And then there's a time lapse and you're like, oh God. Actually, in Osaka, there was like a starfish that was flying. Like we were watching it and it was just like scurried.
Shuriken fish.
Yeah, we're like, wow! I've never seen a starfish move so fast in my life. Yeah, and it was on the glass, so we could see its little feet doing the moving, which was crazy.
Man, I know SeaWorld has a reputation for animal cruelty, but I did enjoy going there.
Wait, the Australian one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it's got a reputation for animal cruelty. I know the American one does.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're affiliated.
I don't think they are, because it's part of that trifecta of parks. So I've got a feeling that they're all owned by the same people, those three parks. Because it's SeaWorld, Movie World, and Whitewater World. Oh, not Whitewater World, sorry. SeaWorld, Movie World, and Wet'n'Wild Wild, thank you. So yeah, I feel like they're all owned by the same people.
Anyways, point being, I genuinely quite enjoyed my time there, and I would like to go back again some point.
Yeah, well...
It's just cool seeing all that marine life and actually getting to interact with it.
Yeah. Getting to feed the sea pancakes fish.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. No, I could quite happily spend most of my time in an aquarium, I think.
I could easily spend about half a day there. I don't think the full day. It's just not enough to do.
For context, so when I was in Japan, we were there for, I think I was there for about 3 weeks. I spent one day at one aquarium, and probably about a little over a third of my photos are of the aquarium from the entire trip.
That's like my trip to Japan, where I came back and it's like, oh, you got any pictures of temples and everything? And it's like, no, but I got a buttload of pictures of birds we saw along the rivers.
And the first photo I took was of birds in Japan, because it was this series of pigeons that this was in Kyoto, that were each one of them had selected a bell to sit on top of on this monument. So there was like 12 pigeons, each with one on a bell each. So like 12 bells, 12 pigeons.
Almost like an actual sculpture.
Yeah, I was like, excuse you, sirs. So yeah, that was the first photo I took in Japan.
I just get really excited because I've only been overseas a couple of times before.
Yeah, we've been quite lucky, actually.
Oh, we've been incredibly fortunate. We have a lot of bird life in Australia. It's quite varied, but, living here, you see it all the time.
Yeah, so when you see something different, it's exciting.
Whoa! Yeah. I've read about these.
Yeah, that was like me with octopi signs in Japan, because we don't have signs of octopi anywhere. And then you go to Osaka, where that's the main food, which to be fair, that's quite sad because they're getting consumed. But yeah, there was just signs everywhere. I took a lot of photos of signs.
17 is located in the northwest direction
of the part shop. Of the part shop.
Well, that was one of the things I did like about Japan. Just all the fact that they had a mascot for everything.
Yeah, mascots are great.
Yeah, it just makes it more fun.
Wish we had more mascots.
You go past an accounting firm or whatever, and it would just have taxman, superhero, kawaii solving your tax problems. Yes,
yeah, everything, and it all the cities had pretty well their own mascot-y type thing as well.
Every vending machine has its
own mascot. Yeah, mascots are great.
I mean, it was getting to be a bit too much, if everything has it, it's no longer special, but...
Yeah, the classic incredible syndrome. Syndrome. Yeah.
I really liked Syndrome as a villain. I think he was the perfect level of sympathetic yet horrifically malicious.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy. Yeah.
It's a shame they killed him off.
Yeah. Spoilers for a movie that came out in 2003.
Yeah. I don't think you need to do spoilers for films that are over 15 years old.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That was actually pretty great though, because when Incredibles 2 came out, that was almost 15 years after The Incredibles 1, and in Incredibles 1 you've got too late 15 years to
Yeah, it does.
The Incredibles 2 did not really do it for me.
No, and it could just be because we're older now, and that's how nostalgia works.
No, Screenslaver was just a terrible villain.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
That plot was completely nonsensical. Like,
Yeah.
oh, superheroes are illegal. Let's do a campaign to legalize them so we can make them illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember too much about that movie, so almost as if it was forgettable.
In front of the shrine that lies on the west side of Fuji. Oh, alright, yeah.
That's okay. We will finish the Fuji City parts, and then I think we'll have to wrap up.
Nah, Fuji City has a lot. We might just get this one last one, and then we'll wrap it up.
No worries.
That's cool, because I think we'd already pushed the limits of conversation that we had.
Yeah. So about as much conversation as I can tolerate with you, so yeah.
Oh, my feelings.
Right in the feels.
Alright, let's get one last picture. Oh,
look at that. What number are we up to? Not that we'll remember anyway.
That's 18.
18, okay. That's a challenge to remember
South
that for a
of the
week.
Q's factory in Fuji City. Well, this is a good stopping point, because 19 is right next to the Q's factory. And also, yeah, we can always just check the photo album to figure out where we're at.
This is true. And then we'll probably want to start next week with some races, so that we're not going to be doing all races.
Do we have an A license yet?
No, we've got a B license.
Shit.
So we've got a lot of races to do.
What are we missing? Temple Raceway B.
I don't know, do we want to quickly throw in a Temple Raceway? Finish it off.
Alright. Did you want to do it, or...?
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright, make sure you... Oh no, wait, this is Temple Raceway. Yeah, off-road's good. I mean, you probably want big.
Yeah, I'm putting big boy tyres.
Possibly propellers.
Yeah. Big boy tyres and propellers. My tyres.
Yeah, again, big was right next to...
Listen, beggars can't be choosers. I'm using a trick. What do you want?
Yes, you think that, but I've encountered a lot of beggars who have been very picky.
Alright, there we go. And the other people are already set up, aren't they? They've got big on.
No, they've got HG Racing.
Why would they have HG Racing?
Beach Raceway.
Yeah. Oh, you said it was right there.
Right next to HG Off-Road.
That's not Studless.
And I was wrong, it's next to HG Studless. My bad.
Okay. Now.
My goodness, he looks gross.
He sure does. Big. Cool. Alright, let's go for a race.
And this should get us the A license.
Awesome.
Unless we skipped White Mountain for some reason, but I'm positive.
I'm pretty sure you did it.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't, but I think you did.
Because you did both Papaya Island races?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so we should be fine. This should be the last one. This reminds me of Kotobake Grand Prix for some reason.
I love that game.
It's not very
It's
good.
not, but...
At all.
that doesn't
And like, we
stop
don't
me
even
from
really
liking
have nostalgia with it, because we didn't play it that much, because even as kids we realized it wasn't very good.
it. Yeah, oh gosh, this is taking a turn for the worse.
Is it just the aesthetic that you dig?
I don't know.
It's just because you're a massive weeb.
Not really, but...
As in
Like,
you
I've
watched
watched
one anime.
an anime that I enjoyed.
I've seen the Studio Gibbles.
Yeah. Sure have. Oh yeah, Totoro. But yeah. I think it's just like it had... I think the characters and things, it just had a little bit of charm to it. Like, the characters were a bit sassy. Yeah, because I remember like the guy with the weird amount of arm hair and the like...
Yeah, but they didn't ever say anything.
Yeah, but they had those little screens that had them doing stuff, and it was like he was scooting off on his Vespa.
I might need to play it again.
Yeah,
Because
I
forgotten.
can't remember well enough to actually like not be super vague about it, but I remember like enjoying things about it.
Fair enough.
Because of its
No, maybe
charm.
we can make that our next Let's Play.
Let's get even more obscure and all. Now
I'm actually going to Google
Mario
this
Kart
game because
ripoff.
I'm curious as to if it was any good, according to,
the rest of the world,
Yeah.
not according to my vague recollection. I also played that one quite a lot actually with a different friend. She actually brought it up with me not that long ago. We're like, oh yeah, had a good time with that.
You had Crash Team Racing though.
Yeah, but why play Crash Team Racing when I could play Koshibaki?
Because it's genuinely one of the best kart races of that era. Like, I know Mario was the gold standard, but CTR did a lot better. And not much worse. Alright, so
But being Japanese is that it's easier to spell. Just phonetically.
Oh, no, I got it wrong. It's Kotobuki.
I just got bounced back unfairly there. Like I phased backwards for a brief. Oh, James, get out of the way. I need to come in at 6th at least. Okay, I'm 4th. I'll be fine.
Okay, no, it looks like this one's too obscure.
Too obscure.
It's not even on Metacritic, I don't think.
Oh gosh, no, that's not the time to fuck that up. Damn it, I wish I had the Jets.
Come within 6th, it's all good.
Yeah, there's a lot of cars right behind me and I fully got stuck and that's the final lap.
Fine.
I made it, but that was not a good time to mess up. Okay, cool, well I did it.
There.
Hopefully we got the A license.
Yeah, so there is...
Yep, we got an A license. We did it, yay.
Beautiful.
Alrighty, look it up after.
Alright, we'll do the outro.
Alrighty. Oh, I shouldn't have exited. That's okay. I'll jump around for a bit. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, let us know what game you want us to play next, if you've got any suggestions. If not, it might be an even more obscure rip-off of...
I'm actually leaning towards Spyro, but
yeah.
I mean, something new might be cool.
Yeah, I think something new would be nice. I don't want to just be going through the motions because it doesn't give us much to commentate on except for our own life experiences, which, as I think we've proved, we're not that great at.
We have had bits and pieces.
There's been a few winners, yeah. But yeah, either way, let us know what you want us to play next, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Get out of here, you little scamps.
Bye.
Gotcha.